guys? Welcome back to my Detroit Tigers Out of the Park Baseball 22 series. In today's video, we're going to get started right away looking at some more trades we can make. And then we're going to go ahead and simulate, hopefully to the draft, or at least right before the draft. And we're just going to scout some players that we can draft, look at where we're drafting, and figure that all out. But for now, I wanted to show you guys some trades I've been looking into. So the first trade, we're going back to the Atlanta Braves. And this is the trade I've come up with so far. We have Touki Toussaint and Austin Riley for Willie Castro and Tarek Skubal. Now, I know Willie Castro, I've said is part of the future, but at 24 years old, he would be part of the future, but I just like Austin Riley coming in to play third base for us. And then we also get Touki, who I really like, and then Skubal. He's really only a relief pitcher, which isn't too much of a concern for me giving up. Now I am going to have to think on this a little bit more because I do like Willie Castro, but I think Austin Riley could be even better than him, and who knows, we might be able to come back and get more prospects in return. We'll see. But let's take a look at the next trade, and these two trades probably would go together since we're giving up Willie Castro in this one. The next one's with the San Francisco Giants, where we'd get Brandon Crawford and Kyle Muller for Jonathan Scope and just a catching prospect, Dylan Dingler. This trade, I like it because we don't have to pay Brandon Crawford. I'm pretty sure he only has 1 year left on his deal, yeah. So they would pay for his full contract, which means we're not taking on the $15 million, and we'd be getting Kyle Muller, who they actually acquired earlier in the series for Alex Wood. And I think he has a lot of potential, more than this shows. And we definitely need more starting pitching. We can't have too many starting pitchers on our team. But this is the Jonathan Scope trade I've come up with so far. I'm sure we can do better, depending on if he makes the All-Star team. But for now, this is what I'm looking into. And I guess we'll be back whenever I decide we're either going to make a trade or we see the draft pool of prospects. Alright, so we just got the news that Matt Manning is going to be out for 5 weeks with a hamstring strain. So we're going to put him to the IL. We'll do, I guess, 60 days. And that means we're going to have to call someone up to take his spot. I think it's going to be the guy we traded for last episode, Jay Newsome. He's only pitched 1 game in the minors, and he had 6 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. So yeah, we're just going to slide him in, tell AJ Hinch to put him in, and he chooses Tyler. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to force him to be the starting pitcher here. Let's go back to the pitching, have him rearrange it. All right. So now he is in the rotation. It's a little unfortunate that we lose him, but luckily it's not too long. It's about a month, a little over a month for him to be out. So yeah, and so far we've simulated we haven't simulated very far. It's maybe been a week. And I think we probably are going to do the trades now. Might as well. Nothing really to wait on. Jonathan Scope, he's gotten worse batting average, and I don't want to get, and he's also injured day to day, so we don't want his trade value to drop too far before we trade him. So we're just gonna go ahead here. We're gonna see what else we can get. Maybe they'll be willing to give up Trey Harris, or maybe a relief guy, maybe somewhere down here. Let's see if they'll do Trey Harris first. They will. All right, Trey Harris. Yeah, he can play all outfield positions. In the minors this year, he's batting .400 in 4 games. He has a home run. He has decent speed. Seems like we can get something else from them. I'm not sure what they're really interested in getting rid of. I mean, let's just see something crazy. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're really willing to give up a lot for this group here. Would they be willing to give up? Drew Waters, though. I mean, they're considering it. What if we got rid of him? Alright, so they're willing just to consider it, period, with all of these guys included. So I'm putting them back. Let's see, we'll make this work. Okay, so they want all of our top prospects. What if I get rid of these two? Is it still the same? It's different, okay. They want Parker Meadows or Dylan Dingler, who's in the other trade. And I think I'm willing to give up Parker Meadows in order to get Drew Waters. Alright, so Willie Castro, Tarek Skubal, Parker Meadows for Tukey Toussaint, Austin Riley, and Drew Waters. We can include him. Can't include him. Okay, what if I got rid of him? Alright, so it's literally just Tucker Davidson. That's too much for them. I'm really liking this trade so far. I don't think it's realistic in real life, but for out of the park, it's a steal, I feel like, for us right now. We get 72nd ranked prospect in top 100. We get a MLB ready third baseman for us for this season. Tukey can come in and he can be that. Come in and take the 5 spot maybe instead of Lejay. We'll just call him, send him back down. Trey Harris can be a utility guy in the outfield. And then we go ahead and we get Brandon Crawford in the next trade. The only guy I'm really worried about losing is Tarek, but I mean, if we decide that we're gonna start winning eventually, then we can always just trade for relief arms. They aren't too valuable. Alright, so I'm gonna complete this trade, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to the San Francisco Giants, and we're gonna... Oh, now they don't want to make this trade. Okay. What's the issue here? Is it Kyle? Or is it Jonathan? It's Jonathan's... Oh, wait. It's invalid. Because they can't afford the contracts offered. So what if we retained some of his contract then? How much would we have to retain here? Or actually, why don't we just take on Brandon Crawford's contract? We did. What's the minimum we can do here? I think it might be 40. Yeah, it's 40. And then can we include Kyle Muller again? Kyle Muller. Alright, so they're still willing to do this. Let's see if we can get anything else. I've already tried Marco here. They say doesn't even work even if we included our top 3 prospects, basically. What about Tristan Beck? Nope, same deal. Let's just try and get all these. Okay, so they're willing to include him. 23-year-old. I mean, we might as well just include him. There's no harm acquiring him. Let's make sure his contract isn't. Okay, he's on a minor league contract. Perfect. I mean, I think I'm fine with this deal. Yeah, let's just complete this deal. Let's get it over with. Nice. Fans are pleased with the signing of Brandon Crawford. That's good. And then here's our 2 trades. Let's go ahead and let's go here and get Brandon on here. And then we're going to have to go down here. Austin. Call him up. Tukey. Yeah, we'll call him up. Drew Waters is going to go to... We're going to send him to AA. Trey Harris. We're going to have to call down some people. Kyle Muller. Send him to AA for now. Same with him. And then Trey Harris. Who do we send down? Who do we send down? Let's send down... I guess we'll send down Nico here. Send Trey Harris up. Alright, so now that's good, that's good. Yep, that works for me. Alright, so let's go to pitching. We can go back here and we can unforce him to be the starting pitcher. Probably should have called him down, I guess, now that I think about it. We'll go back and fix that. Update everything. Alright, so now we have to start Tukey. Force him to start. Game strategy. Starting pitcher. Go back to pitching. There we go. Alright. So now this is what our rotation's looking like. And then our bullpen is looking like this. We're gonna send him down now. We're not even gonna bother waiting to do that. We're just gonna send him to AAA. And I think that's looking good. Tyler Alexander, he has a lot of stamina. He is the only lefty in our bullpen. I'm gonna send him down to AAA. And we're gonna take a look at what kind of arms we have down here that I can call up. Doesn't look like too many. David McKay, we'll call him up to be in the bullpen. And then we'll also call up, let's see, who do we want to call up? We might call up the guy we just traded for, if I can find him. I'm not sure where he went. Here he is. Alright, we're just going to call him up. Send him to the Major League team. Alright, so here's how our rotation and our bullpen are looking for now. I'm very happy with that. So let's take a look at the lineup. We're also going to we're going to change his position to third base. I do not remember how to do that. Here we go. Third base. Now we're going to go to lineups. We're going to go to update everything. Alright, Austin Riley, here we go. And he fits into the number 4 slot in this. Yeah, he's going to bat number 4 for us. Number 4 for us in every single lineup. Very happy with that. Evan White, batting 7th. We're starting to come together just a little bit with our team and how the lineup's going to work. Trey Harris is actually getting the start second. That's just weird. Do we need? I guess we need to trade for a second baseman here because I don't want him playing second base for us. So let's go and look for. I guess we'll go and we'll look on the trading block, see if anybody's given up second basemen right now. There's Freddie Galvis, who might not be bad. Let's see. I think I'd rather go with Yolmer here. Yeah, let's try and get him. See if we can get him for nothing. Let's see. Can we give up? What positions do we have too many? I guess what they want to prospect. Let's look at prospects. Let's see who is expandable. We'll go down to like here. Did they take a Max Green somehow? No. Let's just try like this. Would they even? Okay. See, I think they're probably gonna want too much for him. That's what it's seeming like right now. So let's just go back. Let's try and make an offer for Freddie. Who would they want? I can do that. Yep, we're gonna give up Wilson Ramos for Freddie Galvis. Get ourselves a second baseman. For now, we don't have to give up anything hardly. So let's go to lineups. Oh wait, first I have to send them here. Now let's go to lineups and have them update everything. So now Freddie Galvis is our second baseman. Evan White's our first baseman. Austin Riley's at third. Brandon Crawford's at short. Victor Reyes is in center. Nice. All right. We do only have one catcher on the roster, so I'm probably going to have to. I think I'm going to send down. I mean, would it be bad to send down Miguel? I mean, does he need to be up here? I guess he probably won't allow us to send him down, so let's see. Let's just try and send him down for now. And he won't. He's out of options. I guess this is where it gets tricky. I think we might just send Trey down. Not that button. We'll try and send him down to AAA for now. Maybe next season he'll be on the roster. And then we're actually going to call up... Let's see. I think we're going to call up Cal now. Might be a little early for him. But for this season, we're not trying to win, so having him on the roster is not necessarily a bad thing. Just to get the play time. And so, yeah, that's our lineup for now. Austin Riley, our newest third baseman. I think he's definitely the future of the third base spot. At 24 years old, he has the power. This season in AAA, he's batting .286 with a home run in 4 games. So yeah, hopefully he can be a real building block for us. Hopefully Tukey can come up and pitch decent, fill some innings this season. And then the next people we're looking to trade is probably Shane Green, a little bit closer to the deadline. And I think that's it. Unless any of our veterans perform better, then I think that's the only person we're looking to trade. And the next time you're going to see me is when they announce the draft pool, and we'll just be talking about who we're looking to draft, where we're drafting, and what the plan is overall for the draft. Okay, while I was simulating, we got an interesting announcement. Daniel Norris threw a no-hitter against the Kansas City Royals. This is not the pitcher I expected to throw a no-hitter. We'll take a look at his box score. So he went and he struck out 12 and he walked 3. Wow, that is really surprising. He's actually been doing pretty good since he got put into the rotation, it looks like. But yeah, we're just going to keep simming, and I'll see you when we get the draft pool announced. Alright, here we are with the draft pool announced. As you can see, we have the top 10 prospects here going into the draft. So let's take a look at the draft pool. So the guys I'm looking at that I'm thinking of, there's obviously Rocker and Leiter from Vanderbilt. And I think we're probably going to be looking to draft at shortstop or second with our top picks. So there's a lot of good options. Got Rob Gordon, Jordan Lawler, Matt McClain, Khalil Watson. There's so many guys that we can get with either one of our top 3 picks. So the positions we're definitely considering is pitching and then the middle infield, but we're also just looking best available because we're not in any position to be picky. I actually went ahead and I shortlisted the players for the future for us that I definitely think are going to be on the roster 3 or 4 years from now. And as you can see, we have Matt Manning, Casey Mize, Tukey Toussaint, and Kyle Muller. Tukey's a little bit of a stretch maybe at the starting pitching spot, but these top 3 guys I think are going to be a part of our rotation for the next few years. And then we have decent bullpen arms that are pretty young that can be here for the next 3, 4, 5 years. And then if you look at basically everyone here except for Torkelson and Green, we acquired through a trade, but I think all of these guys can be a part of our lineup. And they definitely can still grow and be a part of this team. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are already a part of our Major League roster. Torkelson's going to be a part of the Major League roster by the end of the year. Maybe even Drew Waters. So this team is going to be all on the same team here in the next 1, 2, maybe 3 years. But I'm thinking maybe 2 years from now, this team is going to be the one we see playing every single game for us on the Major League level. So we really just need to fill that shortstop, second base, and fill out the rest of the pitching rotation and the bullpen for us. And we actually have the 3rd pick and the mock draft has us taking Khalil Watson. Let's see, they have Rocker going 8th. Where is Leiter going? Well, they have Leiter going 26th. That'd be amazing if he would fall to us in this supplemental round. If we could draft either one of the top shortstop, second baseman in this draft, and then get a pitcher down here, that'd be great. But then we also have the 3rd pick here in the 2nd round. So we have a lot of top picks that we're definitely going to use to hopefully draft the future of the organization here. And I think we're going to simulate right before the draft, or we're actually going to simulate just about a week or 2 more, and then I'll show all the stats off, I'll show how everyone's doing, and then we'll end the episode there. Alright, here we are on July 1st, 2021, the start of the international free agent signing period. We do not have any money to spend on anybody, so this is basically irrelevant for us, but I just wanted to stop here because I decided we're going to make one more trade before the trade deadline with the Chicago White Sox. We are going to be trading Robbie Grossman, who probably will be our only All-Star this year. He's batting .270, 6 home runs, 28 RBIs, 362 on base, but he's the only player that I think that's been on the Major League roster the whole season that's actually been good. So we're going to flip him, and we're also going to get rid of Brandon Crawford and his $9 million contract that we have so that we can free up some space before the draft. And we're going to be getting Tyler Johnson, who doesn't look too bad. He's about 25 years old. He's already pretty good. He has a little bit of room to grow. I think he could be a good piece to our bullpen. And we're going to be getting Garcia here just to fill in at that second base spot. And we're going to move Freddie Galvis over to short. He should be on an expiring deal. Yep, so he won't be on our team next year. But for now, he's going to fill in at shortstop for us, or second base for us. It's really just a cap move to free up some room. So we're going to complete that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put them on our Major League roster. Let's go here. He's going to be on our Major League roster as well. And we're just going to fix this real fast so that we can see what it's looking like. Okay, so yeah, Freddie Galvis gets moved over to short. He's at second. And then he fills in at middle relief. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at all of our guys and how they're doing on the season. First, let's go to the injury list. So Matt Manning actually recovered from his injury a little bit sooner than we expected. So he's been sitting on the IL for a while. So we put him on the 60-day IL. He should be back in 6 days, though, and fill in to the rotation. Casey Mize hasn't gotten too much better from the last time we checked in. 5.24 ERA in 15 starts. He's given up 47 earned runs, 11 home runs, 29 walks. And he's struck out 74. He has a 1.55 whip. It's not a good season for him, but it's not awful. There's definitely room to improve. 4-7 record. It's not bad. Let's look at Tukey. I remember earlier he started off good. He had like a 3 ERA, and clearly that's dropped to a 5.12. He's 3-4 on the season. 58 innings, 59 strikeouts, 31 walks. That's an issue. That's an issue for all of our pitchers, I think, is the walking. Only 7 home runs in 58 innings. That's not bad. There's a lot to like about his potential, but that's always what has gotten us with Tukey. Is will he ever live up to it? Hopefully he can be a part of this rotation, the back end of it. I think that's it. Daniel Norris came down from that no-hitter. Spencer Turnbull's not great. Tyler Alexander's not great. But don't see them being a part of the future, so let's go to the other relief pitchers. Michael Fulmer. Don't really have to look into him too much. Jason Foley with a 0.93 ERA in 19 innings, so it's not that impressive, but not bad from him. Buck Farmer, not great. Alex Lang, 12 innings, 12 earned runs, 9 strikeouts. Not impressive at all. Will Vest hasn't been living up to what I've expected of him either. 38 strikeouts, 37 innings, not great. Brian Garcia, 1.93 ERA though, is pretty good. He's pitched 23 innings, 27 strikeouts, 8 walks, only 1 home run. Whip at 1.11. Not bad. He's gotten 2 saves as well. Now let's take a look at Shane Green, our closer. 26 innings, 29 strikeouts, 17 saves, 3.38 ERA. It's not bad. We can definitely flip him at the deadline for a little bit of a small prospect, I guess. It won't be too big, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's our pitching side on the major league level. Let's take a look at the lineup. We'll look at Cal here. 216, 8 home runs, 22 RBIs, 6 walks in 33 games. It's not bad. Minus average, obviously. He's done pretty good with the power. Let's take a look at Evan White, 235, 317 on base, 13 RBIs, 6 home runs. Not bad as well, besides the average. Very similar to Cal there. Let's take a look at Austin next. 46 games, 8 home runs, 25 RBIs, 227 batting average, 318 on base. That's a little better than the other guys at least. Let's take a look at their OPS. 719, 727, and 727. Very similar where they're all sitting. Trey Harris, in 17 starts, 73 plate appearances, is batting .397 with 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. That's kind of impressive. 6 doubles. Yeah, well, he's been getting the start in left field, it looks like. Most nights. Yeah. So that's pretty good from him. That's a not what I expected of all the guys I called up, considering he's probably the worst rated and out of the park. Victor Reyes and Nomar, they've been on the roster the entire time, both batting around 263, 264. Nothing too impressive. They're just there on the roster, I guess. Nothing else really to report from the lineup side of our team. So now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to look at the minor leagues. We're just going to go to the player list, minor leagues, and we're just going to go player by player, I guess. So first, let's check out Riley Green. So he's batting .315 in AA with 10 home runs and 36 RBIs in 44 games. 13 doubles, 391 on base, 947 OPS. Yeah, so he's been killing it. We'll take a look at calling up people and sending down people at the end, depending on who needs it. We'll come back to Spencer here. Let's see how he's been doing. So in A+, he's been pretty good. 2.31 ERA, 5 saves in 11 innings. Obviously, getting called down here helped him out a little bit. Obviously, competition's worse, so it's about what you expected. We're really just letting him grow for now, so can't judge too much off of that. Let's take a look at Drew Waters. So he's got 286 average, 332 OPS, 786 OPS. 4 stolen bases, been caught 3 times. 3 home runs, 28 RBIs, 4 triples in 45 games. Yeah, that's probably what I would expect from him. It's not too impressive, but it's also not anything to be worried about, I guess. He's going to stay on there probably the rest of the season, unless we see a reason to call him up. But for now, he's not doing bad. I like what I'm seeing from him. We'll take a look at Kyle Muller. In AAA, he's 5.18 ERA in 33 innings. He's struck out 38, walked 22. Like I said, that's an issue with our pitchers. Only 3 home runs. It's not bad. Whip's a little high. He might need to get moved down to Double-A just to see a little bit easier. I mean, he's only been at Double-A, so yeah, we'll probably send him down to Double-A, see how he does. Let's take a look at the rest of our guys. I think that might be it, actually. Let's go to player short list. We'll get to our future one. Is there anybody I missed now? Doesn't look like there's anybody I missed. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take care of the rosters now. So we'll go here. And we're going to send down Kyle Muller to Double-A. And then we're going to call up Riley Green. And finally, we're going to take a look at Spencer Torkelson in Double-A here, where he's been batting .316 with 16 home runs and 38 RBIs and 49 starts. And now that's really impressive. Impressive enough that I think it's time to call him up to the Major League roster. And that means we're going to have to send someone down. And I think we're going to send down a relief arm. We'll just go with Joe Jimenez. We'll send him down here, and then we'll call up Spencer Torkelson, and we'll get him into the lineup, hopefully. Yep, so slot right into left field to take Trey Harris's spot. We might look for a trade for one of these two guys, Victor Reyes or Nomar Mazara, in the next episode. But yeah, so next episode we're going to be seeing how Spencer Torkelson does. We're going to be doing the draft, and we're going to be going to the trade deadline, hopefully. So it's going to be a lot of really exciting stuff in the next episode. So make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe. Leave any comments about what you thought of all the trades we did, what you think of the Spencer Torkelson call-up, and who we should draft next episode. But for now, thanks for watching.